Hello and welcome back to Smooth Traffic on YouTube. We're here on this glorious day in the United Kingdom of Great Britain land, and we're joined by a little treat from Japan. It's the brand new Suzuki Swift Sport. Look at it, just look at it. That vibrant yellow colour. It's available in 5 colours, but this bright yellow is by far and away the most striking. You can also have it in blue, silver, black, red. But why would you not have it in this yellow? It's a delightful car to look at. The styling is really a step forward from what the old Swift used to look like. One of the things that has changed is the engine. The old Swift used to have a 1.6. This actually has a 1.4 booster jet, so it's a turbocharged engine, which gives you a bit more lower down the range. Now, it churns out 138 brake horsepower, which it's not a lot for a Super Mini, but what you've got to think about is that this is actually a much lighter car than the old Swift. It's built on the Suzuki Baleno platform, and it weighs 970 kilos. So you really do appreciate that, although it's a turbocharged engine, slightly smaller, it does still get you moving quite comfortably. The styling, as I mentioned, is, for my money, quite impressive. Sort of carbon effect bits around the extremes of the car. You can't see it from this angle, but the wheels are a nice 17-inch sort of two-tone black and silver. You can also get these decals fitted, which is one of the few add-ons that Suzuki actually offer, because they are a company famous for putting everything in your basic model. So around at the back of the car you can see we've got more carbon styling around the bottom, a couple of nice big fat exhausts just to really get that noise out, and pretty decent sized boot. You can comfortably get me in here. Who knows how many other people you could fit in there. So, all in all, a nice car to look at. So let's get in and see how she drives. Now this has got the 1.4 turbo engine in it, and that's upset a few people because the old Swift Sport didn't have a turbo engine, so you had to really get it up the rev range before you could get some real performance out of it. Whereas now this engine actually gives you a decent pickup at sort of 1500, 2000 revs.
It feels quite nippy, doesn't it? It does feel like a speedy little mini car, so it's quite quite fun to start with, I think.
And the steering is very responsive, as you'd want it to be with a little car like this, because you want to be both enjoying yourself on country roads like this, but you need to be able to get around comfortably in the cities or towns and be able to thread through those little gaps that maybe an SUV, which is the car at the moment, wouldn't be able to. And then you can mug off all those soccer moms, as the Americans would call them.
Don't do that again.
Sorry. I don't know what we call them.
Don't know.
Mothers.
Just mums. Just mums. So the interior is, we've got this sort of orangey trim, you'll probably see better on the photos, inside, which is nice enough. The dash is a bit plastic, but it's fine really, isn't it? It looks classy enough, it's just not premium, I suppose. But the seats, which you might be able to see from behind me, are actually really quite nicely styled and quite comfortable.
Figure hugging
If you're of Rob's stature.
If you're a more rotund gentleman, then perhaps it's a little tight. Yeah. But I don't feel like I'm going to fall out of the seat. So
that's a good thing. That'd be an uncomfortable thing to have in the car.
Swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, I mean generally we've got decent headroom, plenty of legroom, probably enough in the back. I haven't sat in there yet, to be fair, but it looks fine. The boot, as we've seen, is pretty decent for a little car.
Yeah, spacious enough. I could definitely get in it.
Yeah.
So
always something to test. I don't know. The dash has got a fairly simple setup, just a touchscreen and then a couple of dials for the aircon. So it's uncluttered.
It's quite a substantial touchscreen, though. It does dominate that. That central console.
But the buttons are quite large, so you can, you've got radio, cool, rather than the little tiny icons which some have, which mean that you have to focus too much on pressing it and not actually look at the road. So I feel like they've thought about that a bit. With all of these systems, though, that there'll always be a quirk that you don't like. So I guess you have to just try it yourself and see if it's one that you like. But it seems okay.
I found it very intuitive when I was changing the radio station before we started recording, obviously to absolute 80s. And it's fairly, if you stop and look at the screen, it's fairly obvious what you need to sort of touch in order to get your selection of radio channels up.
Yeah.
The main menu, as Ben said, you've got 4 options, which is the radio, call if you've got your phone connected. There's also sat nav and connect, which I presume means that you can possibly mirror your phone onto the
Something
screen.
like that, yes. Yeah, no smartphone links. We'll put something in the comments about that maybe. We'll probably forget, but that's why you watch Smooth Traffic, for a sort of a half-assed review without any actual information at all. So what else can we say about this car? The steering wheel's quite nice. It's got a little flat bottom, if you like that. But it's got a few buttons and gizmos, nothing too overkill. I think we've got automatic lights and wipers, have we?
Automatic lights. I'm not sure about the wipers, because I didn't go looking for that, because it's a lovely day.
It is.
Here in Great Britain.
See, when Johnny's on a Smooth Traffic video, it rains constantly. When I'm here, the sun comes out.
But no, it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Certainly, and I joke about the seat being quite tight for me, but if you're, even of my size, there's you're not feeling every bump in the road in it. As I go through a massive bump, yeah. Well done.
It is definitely a firm ride, though, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, but I think you'd want that, because obviously with it being a sportier car, you kind of want that firm ride to.
Yeah, it does.
And it does
pick up.
It's nice, and it does potter along as well, quite happily. I didn't feel any particular concerns back through that village as to the car struggling to just crawl along while we were coming up to traffic lights and just going through the narrow streets. But now out here it does, you can just open it up quite comfortably.
Yeah. Overall, it's decent. I've not got much negative stuff to say about it, really. I don't think it's got that. Sometimes in a car you get in and you go, oh wow, it's got X. And I don't think I'm getting that. The seats were a nice
I think you get that from the outside, though, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely.
That paint job is what says, wow, this means business.
So, if this is the type of car you're into, it does what it does well, I think.
So a lot of gadgets packed into a very decent little car.
I like it. I normally hate bright colours, but actually I quite like this. You would definitely find it in a car park, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and those decals are optional as well.